When King Charles III ascends the throne of the United Kingdom, he faces an overwhelming task: preserving the unity of the Commonwealth of Nations. With growing calls for republics across the realms, the aging monarch must act quickly to shore up support for the crown before his reign slips away. Fortunately, the king has an opportunity to do just that in the coming months. Sources reveal that Charles, 75, plans to attend the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, COGM, in Samoa on October 21 to 25, followed by a visit to Australia later this year. This will be the first COGM under his reign, and the king sees it as a crucial chance to demonstrate the value of the Commonwealth to its 56 member states. The road to this visit has not been an easy one, however. Charles' attendance at COGM was initially uncertain due to his recent cancer diagnosis. Buckingham Palace had been reluctant to confirm his participation, with the king's health a major concern. But now, with his condition reportedly improving, Charles has instructed staff to push full steam ahead with plans for the visit, a palace source told express.co.uk. He sees it as an important part of the Commonwealth and holding the Union together, the source said. His health is improving, and he feels confident that he will be able to make an appearance at the COGM event. The 27th COGM will be a historic one, as it marks the first time the high-level meeting of Commonwealth leaders will be hosted by a small island state. Samoa, a nation of just 200,000 people, will welcome dignitaries from across Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, and the Pacific. It's a significant moment for the organization, which has long been criticized as a relic of Britain's colonial past. Charles knows he must use this platform to reinvigorate the Commonwealth's relevance and dispel the notion that it is merely a vestige of empire. He wants to emphasize the positive aspects of being part of the Union and dispel the myth that the Commonwealth is just a colony, the source said. This messaging will be particularly important during the King's planned visit to Australia later this year. The source revealed that palace aides have scheduled a site visit to strategize a plan for the visit, as they view it as crucial for maintaining Australia's allegiance to the Commonwealth. Australia is key, especially due to the growing support for a republic there, the source said. There's also a growing anti-monarchist movement developing in Canada, which can be extremely damaging to the Commonwealth. Indeed, the past year has seen a worrying trend of attacks on royal and colonial-era monuments across the Commonwealth realms. In Melbourne, vandals were recently filmed beheading a statue of King George V to the soundtrack of the Sex Pistols' God Save the Queen. They covered the statue in red paint and sprayed the words "The colony will fall," a phrase used by Antifa and hard-left groups in previous assaults. Similar incidents have occurred in Canada, which the palace source described as a rather unsettling situation. As Republican sentiment grows, Charles knows he must act quickly to shore up support for the crown. In his Commonwealth Day message earlier this year, the king described diversity as the Commonwealth's core strength and said the 56 countries comprising it were a precious source of strength, inspiration, and pride to him. Now, he will have the chance to demonstrate that sentiment in person. The king remains optimistic about the trip and is determined to keep the Commonwealth together, the source said. The tour will be very much scaled down, and aides are also looking at holding events at times that fit more within the UK's time zone so that the king can remain strong and healthy during the visit. With his health and the future of the Commonwealth hanging in the balance, King Charles faces a daunting challenge. But if he can use this upcoming tour to reinvigorate support for the crown, it may be the defining legacy of his reign.